things, but we're going to be shifting our attention to this Gauntlet B, which has pretty stacked, honestly, too. You got Karama, you got Sparg0, and you got Hbox, who, although hasn't won a set yet, has definitely come close, gotten some games, surprised a lot of people. With Game 5 with Apollo Kage in his pool as well. So definitely Hbox, I would say, is not one to sleep on. And let's not forget, that's not just normal Apollo Kage, right? That's the Apollo Kage that beat Gluto and Leo yesterday. And I remember when Hbox got in, everybody's like, oh, he's not going to take a game. He's not going to take a game. It's like, dude, he might not take a set because that's a different story. That's very difficult to do, but he's got damn close. And I wouldn't be surprised if he takes one before the end of the day. And here, this one's going to be kind of hard. It's Sparg0. Obviously, we've seen him get really close with a bunch of players today. But you know, obviously Sparg0 on Cloud, Jigglypuff Cloud. Ugh. Yeah.
Hbox, before he got up there, did say, look, the pools don't matter. I just got to win 2 sets, which is true.
True. That's true.
But, I mean, I think the way that you play in pools will probably affect how you're feeling about winning those next 2 sets for sure. So, but as we said, Hbox did go to a nice Game 5. Unfortunately, I mean, like, it was a hard Game 5, but he did make it to the Game 5 with Apollo Kage. He's also took a game off Gluto. So, you know, it's not like he came out here to be a slouch. True. He's making some waves. We know he's talented. We know he can do it. It's just very difficult. It's very uphill. Yeah. And we'll see if he has it in him. Yeah. This will be like a historic upset, though. He's like, I just got to win 2 sets. Wow.
This matchup is rough for Jigglypuff. You're in the air a lot, and that sword is huge.
Cloud be cloudy. So, yeah.
Got a lot of hitboxes to avoid if you're Hbox, but if you're able to weave in there, maybe get a forward throw, set up some kind of scenario where you can get this offstage going against Cloud. But, I mean, we've seen Sparg0 recover against insanely good players / characters with the edge guarding, right? So
Sparg0 just tends to be quite clever in everything he does, right? Both on and off the stage. I mean, to Hbox's credit, though, I mean, a lot of people probably didn't give him necessarily much of a shot against AK, given how volatile that match can be, too. So, not to say Jigs can't do it, but it's definitely going to be a lot of heartache en route to just securing even 1 game.
Oh, pacing. Oh, that's one thing that Sparg0's definitely going to watch out for. One of those whiffed bad enough after like 60, he might just die straight up. So he's going to have to look out be on the lookout for not getting baited out on climb hazards. But as of right now, I mean, like, Hbox is just kind of developing or playing a very slow game. They're not slow enough, though. My man Sparg0 will get out there.
Yeah, he'll chase you down. That's the thing, is Hbox is going to feel safe, I think, in a lot of spots where he actually isn't, just because Sparg0 used the mobility of Cloud, particularly with that limit.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I think against someone who has like probably a worse aerial drift or something, like it'd be fine. But Cloud actually has a pretty decent aerial drift. So it's kind of hard for Hbox to be able to weave out and then back in around the sword and still hit Cloud at the same time. So a little rough matchup for him.
Okay, fair to nair. Try to set up an offstage, but Sparg0 going up and over with the directional air dodge onto the platform here, resetting the neutral. The back air battle begins, but Clouds is nice and beautiful tech there, and the limits online as well. See how Sparg0 utilizes that.
Yeah, Sparg0 in a very commanding position right now. Hbox doing his best, trying to put him in a situation, but no, sir. He, in fact, found himself on the receiving end of a big-time cross-slash, and I don't know, man. Game 1 looking like it's just about wrapped up. We'll see if Hbox can rally. We've seen him do it a couple times. That dash attack definitely going to help out a little bit.
Yeah. I think one of the thing is Hbox has not caught on to the fact that Sparg0 will just do it. Yeah. Like he's doing a lot of like floating around, jumping in Sparg0's face, where I think most people probably would sit and shield. But Sparg0's like, nah, I'm going to get out there. He got out there with a back air, ran up on him with the cross slash. Yeah, if not having either one of those, he'll just try to go for a forward air. Oh, good stuff.
He's alive.
He's alive, though. Chop, chop, chop.
Ooh. I feel like you could have charged that and killed him, but maybe not killed him, but
yeah, I mean, we got a little extra damage. Yeah, but like Jigs wakes up way faster in this game. She was the eyes open, she's up. Very true.
Safer to just go for that.
Oh,
can you not make it bad?
He is. That's crazy.
Save the jump. Very smart right there from Sparg0 to get that little extra so he can get that high up recovery back. Very close to hitting that blast zone.
This is just textbook Cloud play, and the issue with this matchup is that the impetus is on Hbox to maneuver around the sword. Like, you could see Sparg0 just kind of batting at the pinata over and over, hitting the ball again and again, and it's just like Hbox has to find ways to weave in, get through, get in, get out, and it's a hard thing to do, man.
Yeah, and there's so many other matchups where, you know, Cloud's fighting heavier characters, and this back air will KO at around, you know, 130 or so, and it's like, man, this is still really tough to deal with. Well, I mean, Hbox died off the top at 115 after the hit on a down air, after getting bounced off the ground. This character extremely light balloon weight, if you will.
Yeah, it's a very tough ask for sure, but Hbox, to his credit, definitely putting up a solid fight, trying to stand his ground for sure, but only game number 1 gets a counter pick right here and a chance to kind of bounce back, see what he can string together.
Okay.
Weak hit dash attack.
Yeah, got the little jab, just didn't get the strong dash attack. I think usually, I feel like that's when base mage goes for the grab usually. Like jab, into grab.
Jab, grab into forward throw off stage.
Yeah. The forward throw is a menace.
Yeah.
Right, the buffs for forward throw. I mean, Jigglypuff has been buffed here and there, but overall still, you know, not considered the strongest character in Ultimate, right?
Yeah. Sparg0, actually really good recovery there. Not even going to try to challenge Hbox.
Oh my god, yeah.
That looks more brutal than usual for some reason.
You don't want to try and challenge that, that's for sure.
It just looks like you're just popping the balloon, right?
Yeah.
Like
Pinata.
Oh, jeez, there she, Well, you got the rollout hit.
True.
That's 10
Burn the
subs.
limit.
Somebody will give him 10 subs for that.
Wanton, baby. Anyway.
Wanton.
Oh man, look at the damage.
Chopped up right now.
82 already. You gotta be so careful of so many different options. The max rage is online and does not get the punish there on that early climb hazard. Fishing for the parry, but Sparg0 not swinging until he feels comfortable.
The issue with it is that he had to go further because he has to put himself in a position to punish after, but because he went too far and overshot, he couldn't punish the thing right in front of him. I mean, like, Sparg0 is just able to mix that up so expertly.
Yeah, he's so heavily disciplined too.
Sparg0's so good.
Yeah, man, like.
Oh, tried to get the reverse side of the climb hazard there.
Just makes an already tough matchup even harder.
He's got that parry though.
Yeah. Definitely got the parry. Unfortunately, was not able to get the strong hit of that dash attack. Probably should have killed.
I think it would have probably KO'd at that point, yeah. So, not working out. Nothing quite going the way of Hbox. Big trade, but still not coming up with the stock. Sparg0 living everything right now.
Something has to give. The Nair, not enough. Wow, the timing that, like, these recoveries are insane.
Goodness.
Avoiding the Jigglypuff Nair off stage, that is not an easy task.
And
the reactions.
Nice, yes. Awareness and reaction time, a deadly combination, and few have it better than Sparg0.
It's really easy to react to that, I think. Like, when you see the roll on. Yeah, because Jigglypuff is just kind of slow, and you just turn it around. And like, it's, you know, you could go either way. You could either up B normally, if they do normal get up, you could turn it around. There's just so many options available to you, and Sparg0 just an expert at every option Cloud has. Out to game 3, Hbox needs something big.
Yes, he does. I mean, the first game, like, I feel like it started off pretty decent, and then Sparg0 was like, all right, I'm just going to run in, and Hbox really hasn't had, like, an answer to that yet. You know, it looks like he's still trying to get his spacing up, but he just can't outspace someone who's always in his face.
Yeah, and I mean, the amount of space that Sparg0 controls, not only with the movement, but just the sheer hitboxes, right?
Yes.
Back air takes up a lot of real estate on the screen here for Hbox, and when Puff has to play more of that whiff punish game, it can be a little harder. You don't have incredible speed on the ground, so you have to try and weave in and out, bob and weave in the air, and it's just so hard to do that against Cloud's hitboxes.
Like 10 seconds ago, Hbox was like laughing, almost like incredulous, like what the fuck do I do?
He legitimately took 50 for whipping 140, I think.
Yeah,
so.
and he got hit by that up smash. He kind of shook his head, just like bewildered. What is the answer? And Sparg0 not giving him any.
It's all fun and games till you're on the receiving end of it.
Damn, I was like, he almost jumped straight into what I thought was going to be another up smash. Sparg0 is going to pull it, bro. Okay.
Try DDD, bro. Send DDD.
Send DDD.
You need something. Send K-Rool.
Oh, man, not the heavies.
Anything's better than this.
Strike, man.
Anything is better than this.
Hbox is just thinking, like, you know, how much experience can I get with my Jigglypuff throughout this? You know what I mean? Like, it's tough, it's difficult, it seems unwinnable at points, but, you know, it all kind of fuels the desire to be a better player.
Of course. That's why you're at Summit.
Yeah.
Heart of the solo main.
True.
We miss you, Light.
Hbox, man, just really struggling to find anything good here. Any type of like very solid hit. He hasn't really forced any type of like recovery options out of Sparg0 yet. He's really just like, he's got the damage, but he's never really pushed him off stage.
Yeah.
There it is, back here. Did we get something here?
Oh, the rising there, still not getting these edge guards. And Sparg0, because of that, because of this weight, has been living for so long on this cloud. And even the steps before, they're like, how is Hungrybox setting up these offstage situations? We're not seeing forward throws by the edge of the stage or anything like that. Still alive, glowing blue.
Hbox camera.
I'd be mad as hell. That's just Battlefield, I guess, though. No way.
Okay,
I got
okay.
one. W.
Got him.
All right, well, you know, there's one. And we have seen some pretty crazy stuff from Hbox as far as rest, but I just don't think he's been able to get a combo that even looks like it would lead into a rest.
Look at him in the cam.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, all you can kind of do is accept. You just nod your head like, yeah, I mean, you just got it, bud.
Oh, man. There's no opening. Where's the opening?
It really isn't, bro. You know, I'm like the way that Sparg0's attacking too, even when he whiffs it, he's still in a position. Oh!
Okay.
No, you're rude.
Sparg0 is asking you to get banned from Coinbox right now. Like, you can't embarrass the host like that, but
What's crazy is that Hbox made seemingly what I thought looked like impossible matchups look doable. Like that Apollo Kage set, right?
Oh, okay.
Like he was making Snake, not that one. Okay. He was making Snake look beatable.
Yo, what?
Previously,
disagree.
Respectfully, he made the Snake matchup look winnable. Cloud matchup,
Not so much.
even against Leo, there were some peaks too, right? Games 1 and 3, but there was just, it felt like dread and hopelessness.
So that's like even, right? You think it's like 5-5? Even matchup? Yeah.
Dude, I cannot express how much harder it is to fight him than any other top player here.
Sure.
He was by far the hardest opponent I've ever fought in Ultimate.
Do you think that's as a Jigglypuff player, as like the character of your like popping the balloon kind of deal, or do you think it's just like he's just better?
I cheesed an online setup like a year and a half ago, big deal. But now offline, I see any trick that I have, any even like melee approach that I have, he calls it out, he parries it, he knows where I'm gonna be, he knows that I don't know his hitboxes as well. I mean, he was just using exactly every perfect like length of that sword to every angle that it couldn't even like react to. So just, I was stunned. I was smiling the whole time because I'm just like in awe of this fucking kid's talent. Amazing.
It looked like every door was closed. Like every time you found one, it was like, no, you get back out of here.
Where were the openings? It was so hard.
You know,
Jesus,
like I was like in disbelief and just like, you know, when you lose and sometimes it's your fault, like you messed up an input, maybe your opponent was there and you like shake your head. To me, I was just like, wow, I'm getting just pure outplayed every single time. This is like a respectable, really good Ultimate.
And it's not like you're one of those guys that like would make that excuse because you haven't been to the top, but it's like, oh, well, you know, there's nothing I could do. Like, you've been to the top.
Yeah.
You're still at the top in Melee, and in this game, you know what it takes to be a competitor. It's just like, okay, yeah, I'm just cut off.
No. It's honestly, I'm just honored to be able to fight in a tournament with someone that talented.
Yeah.
It's just so sick.
Of course.
But I got one more. Hopefully 2 tomorrow. I'll see what happens. But I'm having a good time.
Good
it's
luck.
Really fun.
Awesome to hear.
Good luck.
Oh, we got VIP bracket, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's going on. I'm not sure. Well, I feel like if Mars entered, I feel like it's going to be like Mars versus Louis Grand Finals, right?
Did Mars enter?
I don't know. I have to find out.
Tyler.
So